Turning 60 felt like standing on a mountaintop. Not because I reached the peak but because I could finally look back. And the view, it was breathtaking. Not always beautiful, but rich with meaning. I thought I'd feel old. Instead, I felt clear. If you're younger, you might think 60 is the end of something. But it's not. It's the start of the most honest chapter of your life. You stop pretending. You stop chasing things that don't matter. You start listening to the quiet voice you silenced for decades. This video isn't just a list of lessons. It's a mirror for anyone wondering what life might look like when the noise fades and the truth stands still. Time used to feel endless, like an open road stretching far into the horizon. In my 20s, I wasted it like spare change. In my 30s, I traded it for ambition. In my 40s, I tried to pause it. But at 60, I finally see it for what it is, priceless. The biggest myth we buy is that we have time. Truth is, every minute is borrowed. And what you do with it, that's the story you leave behind. I've learned that time doesn't ask if you're ready. It just moves. So be present. Say what you need to say. Love while you can. Because if there's one thing life never offers, it's a rewind button. For decades, I answered the question, who are you, with a job title. Manager. Teacher. Engineer. As if my worth lived on a business card. But when I retired, nobody cared what I used to be. They only cared how I made them feel. Work gave me purpose, yes. But it didn't define me. At 60, I finally see the difference between what I did and who I am. You can have houses, cars, and trophies. But if your dinner table is empty, it all feels hollow. At 60, I value Sunday meals more than promotions. Grandkids more than grand plans. Family isn't perfect, it's real. And if you're lucky enough to have them close, hold them tighter than anything money can buy. Friendships in your 20s are about fun. In your 40s, about support. At 60, they're about soul. Some drift. Some deepen. And that's okay. The real ones, they show up even after years of silence. They don't need explanation. They just understand. At 60, I stopped carrying regrets like luggage. I made mistakes. Hurt people. Missed chances. But I've learned that holding on to guilt doesn't change the past, it just steals your present. Forgiveness, especially of yourself, is a gift you give to the future. You don't appreciate your knees until they creak. Your heart until it skips. At 60, I cherish every step I can take, every breath I can draw without pain. No car, no vacation, no paycheck will ever matter more than your health. Start taking care of it now. Your 60-year-old self will thank you. At 60, you don't care if your shoes match. You dance when the music plays. You speak your mind kindly, but honestly. That's the beauty of age. It frees you from pretending. You stop living for appearances, you start living for peace. The older I get, the more I notice the quiet beauty in ordinary things. The way sunlight lands on the kitchen table. The first sip of coffee. A bird on the windowsill. Happiness isn't in the big events. It's in the moments most people rush past. Turning 60 didn't make me old. It made me aware. Of time. Of love. Of meaning. I don't need to prove anything anymore. I just want to live honestly. Legacy isn't about being remembered by the world. It's about being remembered with love by the few who truly knew you. If you're lucky enough to reach this age, don't waste it wishing for youth. Use it to share, to give, to inspire. That's what 60 taught me. When I was 30, I thought I knew it all. But now, at 60, I've realized learning never stops. I used to think I was the one with all the wisdom. But then my granddaughter taught me patience when she told me the same story 4 times, and each time, I smiled and listened. The younger generation thinks differently. Maybe not in the way we did, but that's what makes them special. Their daring nature, their self-love, their confidence in who they are, it inspires me. They chase their dreams without fear. And at 60, I'm learning how to not be afraid of something new. How to express my emotions openly, just like they do. Sometimes, the best teachers are the ones who are the youngest among us. At 60, you start realizing that the things you used to love doing as a kid, the hobbies you set aside in the rush of adulthood, are worth picking up again. I remember drawing when I was younger. I thought I had lost it all these years. But one day, I sat down with a pencil, and it all came back. The flow, the creativity, the joy of losing myself in something so simple. At this age, you don't have the pressure of being perfect. It's not about impressing anyone or achieving some high standard. It's about the experience, the joy of creating, or simply being present in the moment. Whether it's painting, writing, knitting, or even gardening, rediscovering those passions is like finding a piece of your younger self. A reminder of who you were, and who you still can be. If you haven't done it yet, take the time. Reconnect with what made you happy when you were young. It's never too late to rediscover the things that light you up. Something to think about: what has life taught you so far? Leave a comment below which part of this video did you connect with the most. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more timeless wisdom. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Reading your comments give us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoy this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe and share. Thank you for spending these moments with us. Stay strong, stay wise.